everyone, I'm Sanjana, and I know it's been a long time since I've been here on YouTube and shared an art and craft video with all of you. So, what have I been up to? Some of you know that I started my own store, The 8th Day. I've done a couple of stalls. We did a stall at Forum, then we did 2 stalls at Soul Sante in Bangalore. So, all that's kept me really busy. So the last time we did a stall at Soul Sante in Bangalore, I actually read up a little bit on the internet on the best way of setting up a stall. And one of the main things in those articles was an ambassador piece. So you might be thinking, what's an ambassador piece? I had no clue either. So what you see over here, this is what is called an ambassador piece. An ambassador piece is something that attracts customers to your store. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that's for sale. This frame is a 40 by 50 centimeter frame. So it's really big and it takes a lot of time and energy to make it. So I didn't intend to make multiple pieces of this, especially because it has a quote in the center. And everybody likes different quotes. This is just one that I like. So this was only a display piece. The smaller pieces inside my stall, which were for sale, would not have caught the attention of customers passing by. But this one, because it was put up on an easel right at the front of the stall, it drew in many people. Many people asked for our contact, our website, our Instagram page. Many people said that we love this and we'd like to give you an order in future. And today the video I'm going to make is my very first order that I have received on the basis of this, my ambassador piece. So are you ready? I'm going to show you step by step how to make something that looks like that.
Let me show you the quote. This is what my client wanted. Live, love, laugh. It's beautiful, isn't it?
This is gonna be my canvas. This is a thick paper because we're going to stick these flowers on it using this Deco Magic glue. This is a glue which dries clear. It doesn't leave any marks and you can just see the flowers. So we are going with a color scheme similar to my ambassador piece. We have yellows, purples and a little bit of red and pink. Here is my much used paintbrush. This is what I use to dip into the glue and apply the glue on the paper or gently on the flowers before pasting it. This is a palette knife. I use it to lift the flowers out and then place it gently on my canvas before sticking it down.
As always, I am feeling very scared while starting out. My client has asked for a masterpiece. Please pray along with me that it turns out well. I'm going to show you all the first one slowly. We cut the packet from the edges on 2 sides so we can easily pull out the sheet with the flowers. You must be very gentle while doing this because the flowers are very, very delicate. I cannot stress how much. I'm using my palette knife here because if you try to pick the flowers up with your hands, they usually get damaged. Petals break off, etc. So the palette knife helps me to gently raise each flower and then I hold it carefully and place it on my work mat. Sometimes flowers or leaves are sort of stuck together, so you need to separate them without destroying them. This is literally the only difficult part of the project. I always start with the greens. Once you add flowers, it's difficult to add leaves over them. The leaves make a nice base, and I try to define a sort of circle around the text using them. I never stick them right away. I place them first to see if they are looking good, and once I'm happy with the placement, only then I stick them with glue. Ready to add flowers? This is the fun part. Again, we'll do the first one a little slow and then we'll speed up the video. There's no real pattern or correct way of placing the flowers. Place them where you feel they will look good, like this. I try to place the bigger ones first and then I keep adding flowers and filling in the spaces. It's really as simple as that.
We're done with the 2 packets of yellow. Now it's time to move on to the purples and then the reds and then the pinks. This is when I get the most nervous because as long as it's the same color scheme, it all looks very nice. But as soon as you start adding different colors, it starts to look a little chaotic. Especially the first time I was making a frame like this, the ambassador piece, I had almost given up at this stage and scrapped the project. But you just have to keep going and trust the process. And if you can't trust the process, you just keep going like I did. If you think about it, it's really simple. You just keep adding flowers, you keep filling in the spaces, and at the end of it, you have a masterpiece. Are you ready to see it? I might just keep it. If you want me to make one of these for you, just drop me a message on Insta, or better still, make one for yourself. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.